sick of this music yet.
Just wait until next week. Wait till next week.
The food, the animals, the rides, they may get most of the attention out of the fair, but there are a few things, two really fun things that you can do with the whole family.
That's the best part of it, too. So this morning we're getting a look at a different kind of exhibit. This is the Eco Experience. It's where we find our Erin Hazanzada, who's there this morning.
Ice fishing? Is that what she's doing?
Erin, are you ice fishing? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, it's, the fish aren't really biting, but we can't figure out why. We're giving it a good effort, though. Yeah, don't mind us just doing a little ice fishing out here at the Eco Experience at the fair. Lauren Lewandowski from the MPCA, kind enough to join us this morning, even though the fish aren't biting. And, you know, it's fun. This is fun. People can come out and do this. And there is a point to all of this. So how is our ice changing in Minnesota? And what are you all noticing?
Yeah, absolutely. So data is showing that over the past 50 years, on average, we've been losing 10 to 14 days of ice cover on our lakes. And while some people may be really excited about that, you know, shorter winter, it's actually a problem for a number of reasons. You know, if you enjoy activities like this, ice fishing, ice skating, snowmobiling, you have less time to do that now. And that's sad. You know, that's a beloved Minnesota pastime.
Yeah. It impacts tourism dollars, too.
Absolutely, yeah. Tourism, the economy, you know, businesses that make a living on these sort of activities are at risk. So it's a problem in that way as well.
Yeah. Talk about how the changes impact the health of our lakes. I didn't even realize to that extent.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, less ice on lakes is typically due to waters warming, just our climate warming as well. And when waters warm, you know, that impacts the whole ecosystem. You know, fish, aquatic bugs, things like our loons or whatever that rely on a certain kind of water, certain temperature, certain, you know, things in the water to, you know, warming waters can impact that. Things like algae and bacteria can grow and have an impact. Oxygen levels can go down. You know, you're going to start seeing invasive species, those that can kind of thrive in unhealthy conditions. So, you know, things like our beloved loons and walleye are going to go away.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And a little PSA for people who do this as a hobby, make sure to take your trash out with you, because that's apparently also a problem you guys have been noticing. Heather and AJ, we're going to go back to this, see if we can catch something, bring back some lunch for you guys.
Thank
but
you.
For now, we'll send it back to you.
I mean, ice fishing on the 90-degree days, I don't know.
Sure.
I don't see what's wrong with any of this. Erin, hey, real quick, where is the Eco Experience on the fairground lots if people want to check it out today or this week?
Yes. Where are we located on the fair?
Mick, how do you explain that? Where we're located on the fair? Like,
we're on the north end right now.
I say the northeast corner.
Northeast corner.
Right by the big Ferris wheel.
Right by the big Ferris wheel. You heard it here first.
Easy to find.
Right by the big Ferris wheel.
All right.
Northeast corner, right by the Ferris wheel.
Best of luck to the
Way to
two
phone
of
a
you.
friend, guys.
Great. Thank you.
Watch me dance the night away. My heart
We know Minnesotans love the environment and the Minnesota State Fair.
Luckily, you can enjoy both out there at the Eco Experience. That's where Erin Hazanzada is this morning. She's already done some ice fishing out there. Erin, what are we looking at
Is that a moose?
now?
You are looking at a giant moose. Let's call him Bill. And he is made entirely of cardboard, just to show off the fact that we're pretty good at recycling here in the state of Minnesota. We'll talk about that in just a second. We love the great outdoors in this state, and it's great to celebrate it. We have Stephen Mickelson from the MPCA with us this morning. The reduce, reuse, recycle thing is still in fashion. We should still be talking about and doing that.
Absolutely, and it's about those 3 R's. Reduce the amount of waste we're putting into our landfills, reuse products as best we can, you know, make clothing into a tote bag or something like that, and then recycle as much as possible.
Yeah, there's a great example here. There's so many interactive things you can pick up and touch here at the Eco Experience. What are these things?
These are recycled glass, like, you know, what you'd see in your recycle bin gets turned into, as it gets processed, and then turned into things like decorative bowls, kitchen countertop products.
Look at this, you guys. This is a countertop made of recycled glass, or backsplash, and it's very cool. I don't know that I've ever seen this.
Yeah, and these are all Minnesota companies that do all this processing, so it stays local.
Yeah, and creates some jobs, too.
Yeah.
All right. The moose was a big hit last year, so you brought it back.
We did.
I'm calling him Bill. I don't know why. He just felt like a Bill.
Yeah.
But it really does show off that we're good at recycling. Cardboard in particular, we did a good job in 2020.
We did, yeah. Our 2020 figures show that we recycled enough cardboard in Minnesota to build about 1.4 million of these moose. And on average, we're about 12 percentage points higher than the national average in recycling rates, so that's a really good thing for Minnesota. But there's always room for improvement.
Yes, we can do better. I think I wrote it down here. We still threw away about, I think, 242 million pounds of cardboard in 2020. So always room for improvement, and there's so much you can learn. Come out to the Eco Experience at the fair. It's kind of like a mini science museum, very fun. And now, Heather and AJ, I know where we are. Just look for the giant Ferris wheel, and you're there.
Okay, very good, Aaron. I like it. Next question, is it air conditioned?
No. But they've got plenty of fans running and plenty of ways to cool off. Yes, you'll make it. Don't worry about that part.
All right.
Sounds good.
Erin Hazanzada live at the State Fair. Erin, thank you.